Alrighty, so we're going to get into indoor troubleshooting. This is stuff that we just want to add to your tool belt as an EC and hope that you don't have to use. But just in case you do, at least you know going into it. So, number one thing that we do face with public facilities is being locked out of the facility. Usually when this happens, we ask that you do wait until your permit time. So let's say our permit time is 6:30 and you still haven't gotten in. That's when we ask that you do call that EC after hours line to let us know that you have not been let into the facility. That way we can follow up with the city the next morning. In the meantime, we do ask that you check if there are lights on in the school. If there's a car in the parking lot that is not yours, this usually indicates that there is a custodian inside. We ask that you knock on the doors and the windows and possibly ring a doorbell if you can find one, and divide and conquer as a group, as the custodian may be somewhere else besides your door of entry and may not be able to hear you knocking on the door. We usually ask that groups wait 15 to 20 minutes past their permit time and then go home. So let's say our permit time was 6:30. Let's say 6:45 rolls around and we have not gotten into that facility. That's when we would ask you to call that EC after hours line and let us know that you still have not gained access. And the league's coordinator would tell you to go home, and we would communicate with you the next day what the next course of action is. Another troubleshooting thing that we usually run into is being locked out of the gym, the equipment room, or can't find the right equipment once we've gained access to the facility itself. So again, numbers is everything when we're trying to get games started. Divide and conquer as a group. Find the custodian, as they are your best friend once you're in the facility. If you are in the facility, that means that someone is in there with you. Try and find them. See if they have the keys that you need to get into the equipment that you do need. They also may know that a gym teacher may moved it somewhere and they know where they've stored our equipment by chance. If that is ever the case, please let us know so we can update that gym description. So the third issue that may arise when in a public facility is the equipment itself not being up to par in order to get games played. That being said, try and put as many minds together in order to MacGyver a solution to get games played. Usually when the equipment is not up to par, it is in relation to an indoor volleyball pole and the crank not working properly or an S-hook missing. We do have for you in your equipment pack 2 pieces of rope and 4 carabiners for when situations like this arise to create a solution. When equipment is not up to par, but you've managed to get games played, we ask that while you're reporting your scores at the end of the night, you make a comment in the comment boxes that we provide, and also sending a photo, if you can, to your league's coordinator about what was wrong with the equipment that night so we can get our facility staff on it the next day, as we most likely do have that facility in the rotation that following day. We don't want other teams running into the same issues that you did.